After experiencing everything that Ephesus has to offer, Nick and I got a bus inland to Pamukkale to see one of Turkey's most popular attractions. Many people do day trips from nearby cities to visit what is known as the Cotton Castle, but Nick and I stayed in a nearby town to ensure we beat the tour buses.
So it's very early, it's 7 a.m. and we're just at the Pamukkale pools, just trying to beat the crowds here because we hear it gets pretty hectic, so hopefully there's not very many people here.
Looks pretty amazing for the ride, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks cool.
Let's go.
When we walked through the gates, we were surrounded by the ancient city of Hierapolis, and while much of the area was destroyed by earthquakes, there were still many ruins that have been pieced back together by archaeologists. Pamukkale is a unique landscape made up of calcium that has been created by mineral water from hot springs. The calcium pools then fill with turquoise water, which have historically been used as a thermal spa and even used by doctors to treat patients for illness. Even though we had arrived right at opening, there was already a crowd beginning to form. We walked down into the main pools along strangely textured calcium, covered in warm water from the hot springs uphill. The entire hillside was covered in white mineral and was unlike anything we've ever seen. The area almost looked like it was a snowbank. It was very beautiful to see, however, we will say it doesn't quite look like the photos used to advertise the area, as every pool in Pamukkale used to be completely filled, and now there are only a few pools that still have water. We quickly stopped by the antique pool where Cleopatra once swam. Afterwards, we wandered around Hierapolis to see the rest of the ruins, including the ritual theater, where animals were once sacrificed by worshippers. The theater is built over a cave where another hot spring emerges and where the Greeks thought was an entrance to the underworld. Here, they would sacrifice the animals to the god Pluto by pushing them inside the cave. Carbon dioxide from the hot springs fills the enclosed space, causing the animals to suffocate. The highlight of the day was surprisingly the amazing amphitheater at the top of the hill. It is beautifully restored and many details in the stone are still preserved. The theater can accommodate up to 15,000 people, and we thought the structure alone made our trip worth it.
How was it, Hayley?
Yeah, it was cool for sure. It doesn't look exactly like the pictures because there's not as much water like in the main part of it, but it's so cool to see the calcium, and I think like the highlight was definitely the amphitheater and like the actual town that surrounds it.
That was awesome, wasn't it?
Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to see the rest of our Turkey videos.